hello. How is everybody doing? I gotta turn Jay back up so he can hear me. Tell me if it's too loud, buddy. How you doing today, Jay?
Sound just fine. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Here, I got, I had sexy background music. There it is. But you can't hear it. Here, I can make, see all these fancy buttons. See, now you can hear it. All right? Very low.
Barely, but I hear it.
Should be low. Okay, is it barely? See, it's good to have somebody here. How's that?
That's better.
I gotta turn mine way down though, because, like for me, because it gets loud for me. But anyways, how yeah, what have you been up to? How you been doing? How's everybody out there in the chat world too? But talk about yourself first, because I ADHD'd you right over top of you there.
I'm not doing too bad. Just working on videos for my politics stuff. So that's what I've been doing, and going to school.
So you do politics? Sorry, go ahead. I
was gonna say actually my class is U.S. Politics 201.
So you do politics on your channel then, like a little bit more?
Yeah, I generally do. Like what I'm doing right now is the National Popular Vote Compact. It's basically trying to subvert the Electoral College by making...
I was making sure you were turned up. Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Oh yeah, no worries. It's basically trying to subvert the Electoral College by making the national popular vote for the president.
That's bad.
Choose who wins by giving them 270 electoral votes. So it's a long, convoluted thing, and I could spend hours talking about it.
I won't lie to you. I steer very clear of politics in my channel. Just this is fine. I'm not telling you to shut the hell up. No, what I'm saying is that like obviously I'm a very political person, but I'm very strongly political. And the thing is, like, it's going to chase a lot of people away. Not that I have extreme views or anything like that, but I have, when I have them, they're strong. And so I just honestly, politics is such a big part of our lives. For me, I just personally, I think I had a lot of people saying, please no, not politics, and I get it. People are trying to escape. Part of this is, but at the same time, there's a need for channels that do cover politics. So I mean, if that's, and the thing is, once you start going in that direction, that's the fan base you're gonna get. So it's fine. But like, if you start in a direction that's not politics and then you start veering into politics, it gets haywire real quick, because you get a lot of people that are like, this is not what I came here for.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was gonna top that off with the American electoral system is extremely convoluted, to be honest with you. I mean, they're all kind of convoluted in their own right, but America's is like these super electorates and all the super delegates and things like that. It's just it's a mess.
That's entirely something different than the actual election. That's more of the nomination process and who's going to be the candidate for that particular party to run. Whereas what I'm covering is literally the actual nuts and bolts of electing a president come November, when that happens. So
oh yeah, that's only a year, not even a year away. That's just gonna be a wow. I'm rather excited for the dumpster fire that's about to start, like, because, like, all jokes aside, like, it's gonna be, I mean, the top, like, you get like Daily Show and all that, they love it. Like, they're ready to go here.
Oh yeah, no, they're and the problem is the reason why I chose to go politics is actually because of shows like the Daily Show and the Stephen Colbert Show and stuff, where they're very one-sided in how they present the politics of the situation. So
fair enough. I mean, let's face it, they're catering to a specific group of people, are they not? I mean, it's very much a bit of an echo chamber when you're tuning into the Colbert Report, which is, the previous, obviously that's not on anymore, but Daily Show, and you got, was it Colbert, The Late Show, whatever he hosts now. When you're tuning into those, you're definitely, I mean, I think you got to know what you're tuning in for. I do remember seeing the odd time where he's had like one person, he says a joke, and one person, and you just, it's a Republican. Like, it was just like, there he is, like, you can spot him.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that you bring up that moment. CNN held the latest presidential debate for the Democrats, and the moderator's like, so Senator Sanders, and it's reported that you said in 2018 that a woman couldn't win the presidency. Why did you say that? Not even like, why would you consider saying that, but why did you say that, as if he actually did. He comes out saying like, no, I never said that, and I wouldn't say that because all the way back, 30 years ago, I was saying that women could be presidents, and I would support that, yada yada yada. So, and then she turns around, and is like, yeah, but why did you say that again? And everybody in, like, the whole bunch of people in the audience were just laughing at her for asking the same question that he just vehemently denied.
Are we talking about the one who's part Native American?
No, you're talking about Elizabeth Warren, who's the one.
Oh, sorry. Who did you say was? Who is he arguing with there? Sorry, I missed the person.
Look, okay, so
because I know I know Bernie and him had the moderator. Okay, my bad. I know that Bernie and Elizabeth Warren had a bit of an exchange there recently. So that's.
At the end of that very same debate, she's like, I believe you just called me a liar on national TV. He's like, no, but we can talk about this later. And she's still trying to push the issue because they both know the cameras are there.
So she's trying to grandstand and he's trying to say, shut up.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, moving on from politics. So I have a little bit, I can kill the music here. I have Nathan Thompson. Is it in my left TV? Well, he was on his way because, of course, we all know that he went and debated Team Skeptic. So there's a bit of interaction here that I thought was fun. We could just have a little fun going over. He, of course, he loves to start his camera, right, and just kind of like roll, and like. So it's like the telltale, like starting his camera facing the sky kind of thing, because he like just like. Yeah. It's got to catch every moment, right?
Got to vlog for vlogging's sake.
Here, we'll jump in the
I didn't know I
building.
was coming into that airport either, so it's all good.
Who's he meet when he comes in the door? I didn't see any of this. So he posted this. This is before their debate.
Is that who that was?
I saw bits of the debate. Unfortunately, I missed the. I need to go watch it. I missed the flesh
I haven't watched
of
it either.
You haven't watched? I was at a hockey game with my wife, so I had an earpiece. Bella charged $2. Thank you very much. Boo, boo for what? Talking politics? I don't know what we're booing. I haven't caught the answer, Bella.
It's either boo for politics or boo for Natalie here.
Well, Natalie's always a boo. I mean, how else are we going to talk about him? I needed something to stream about. I've been a little busy lately, and then, I won't lie, I savored my brains away last night after my Oculus arrived, so full disclosure, I got absolutely nothing accomplished after that showed up, and I really needed something to stream about, and Natalie here just kind of keeps producing no matter what, so I do have a video that I haven't decided exactly what I'm fully working on yet, because I kind of have a few feelers on different videos, but one of them is he's got a heavy Nigerian accent. It's like Mag News or something like that, and it's a whole, like, I don't know how he could put 12 minutes together talking about how Devil's Tower doesn't exist and it's purely CGI. And I feel like based on, and I don't know if this is a racist comment, probably, but based on the accent, like, is Devil's Tower American, by the way, right? It's in America, right? Devil's Tower?
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, okay, so here you are, probably on another continent, maybe not. That's actually me just making presumptions. I should stop right here before I end up making an ass of myself. But all jokes aside, it was ridiculous. He's like, look at this CG shit right here, and it's a drone shot going over a river. I'm like, it's a 1080p drone shot, bro. Like it's good. I mean, you want to get into arguing they added CG into the distance and the Devil's Tower to the distance. We got something to talk about, maybe, I guess. Yeah. Not really, but it's just purely just like a panoramic drone shot as the camera pans up. I'm like, yeah, I want a drone too. Like it's all I saw. But if it was JM driving, it'd fucking hit a tree and wipe out or something. He wasn't paying attention at all. That guy, you saw that, right? He was tracking, right? It was like when he was driving that thing. It was in my video. He was driving his drone and turning it, and as he turned, he just like the whole video. You're going like, it's like 5 seconds of you going, "Hey, buddy, they're gonna hit something, eh?" Yeah. And then smash! Oh my god, I almost lost my drone. It was crazy. You should have seen that shit.
Speaking of hitting shit, I was playing Universe Sandbox 2 yesterday on BTW and making things collide with the Earth and having fun with that. See what happens when you hit the Earth with the moon at light speed.
What were you playing with to do that?
Universe Sandbox 2. It's a physics.
So okay, so which there's okay. No, I know, but it works in fucking VR. So I was looking at Universe Sandbox 2, or there's Universe Sim, or no, that's a game. It's there's two of them. There's Universe Sandbox, and then there's oh, what's it called? It's like Universe Playground, or it's the same damn thing. It's a Universe. There's Universe Sandbox, and then there's nope, that's DC Universe. I can't remember. It's another Sandbox one. It's
Give me a second. I'm pulling up my Steam right now.
yeah, I don't know. We don't want to turn this into the yeah, Universe Sandbox Legacy. Apparently, I own this already.
Oh,
I don't remember ever buying that.
Universum. It's a what would you do if you
there's
had the power?
No, that's a game. There's another universe. Somebody in the chat's gonna frickin' say it. Here's what's gonna happen. There's another one. There's two of them. There's Universe Sandbox, but is this the one to the power of 2? Like the Universe Sandbox 2? It's got like a power.
Yeah, that's the one that I got.
So okay, because there's another one that's just like it. And I compared them side by side, and I couldn't figure out which one I wanted. But is this badass? Ooh, what happened?
See.
I saw that there. I'll read that. Just 1 second. I need to figure out why that was so quiet in my ears.
I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, the screaming beaver wasn't loud at all. What's going on? Here, I'll turn that up more. You know what? Maybe that's not coming in, but anyways, we're turning into a tech hour. Anyways, so moving onward. Goddamn. So anyways, that's so that does look like fun. But anyways, you did throw a moon at the atmosphere at light speed or something? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I threw the moon at the Earth at light speed, and it was pretty epic.
Was it flat? Like what happened?
No, it wasn't flat. It just basically turned into almost like a white dwarf because of the amount of energy between the two.
Just like boom, boom. Anyways, okay. So apparently Bella said up here, okay, flat Earth is a ridiculous joke. End flat Earth. I can get behind that. Thank you, by the way, for the sweet American money. We always give extra thanks to our American donors. I'm just the rest of us. I don't know where the rest of us land. I know mine's at like 60-something cents compared to theirs. Obviously, I'm kidding. Bella gave the $2 New Zealand for the boo, and what he was talking about is he said right here. Where is it here? He said it wasn't a debate. Team loss is cool, and then his argument went downhill from there. The only thing that I would say to that is that from the little bit I saw when I was doing the question and answer, or when I saw the question and answer portion just at the end when I was listening to it in the car on the way back from the game, it seemed like the room was full of a lot of flat earthers and not really any globers, if you will.
Yeah.
Was that
so
was
it
that
could have
true?
been being heckled. I don't know. I haven't watched it, so.
Oh, okay, that's right. You didn't see it. Maybe the chat can tell us if that was true, because I don't. I didn't quite see it or anything. So maybe that was the case. But like, I feel like maybe he was getting heckled. No, Christopher, I'm not talking about a video game. I'm talking about another Universe Sandbox. It's the same thing. It's like you take this and orbit it around that and throw this at that, and like it's the same thing. But they both work in VR, and I was trying to figure out which one would be better. But apparently I have Legacy. I don't know. Wonder if that works in VR. Anyways, so yeah, well, this is it's funny, the interaction with James here. It's James, right? The modern debate gentleman.
I believe so.
Yeah, I haven't. I've been tuning in. It's like it's hard. We're busy. There's a lot of channels to watch.
It must be team. You look small. I don't know who it is.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Team is pretty small. I won't lie. he's a little guy. Like I wouldn't.
The meat tube.
He needs more of the meat tube.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely looks like the kind of guy, and I mean this in a non-meth addict kind of way, if I joke about that enough. But he definitely, I don't think I'd want to get in a tussle with him. I mean, I might outweigh him, though. Maybe you'd just hold him down with weight, just lay on him. Be like, I've been eating lots of meat tubes, buddy. Don't worry, I got your meat tubes and my friends over here, and I got extra meat tube. Don't worry about me.
Got it? Hey, yo, dude, you made it.
Sorry
I
about
was
last
wondering
night,
if
man.
you. I'm not mad at you.
Apparently, there's a huge disagreement between, well, huge, you know what I mean? People saying Team Skeptic, Team Skeptic did great. Team totally lost his cool, and it's like you missed the part where he lost it. I don't know. I guess I'll have to check it out. That's a shame. I mean, I feel like how many people out there have ever actually like Jay? Have you ever actually humanly spoken to a flat earther? Like been in the same? Like, have you actually had that conversation with one?
No, I have not had the opportunity to. I would like to, but
I was thrust into it.
well-
I didn't get to choose. And I already knew about this shit. That was the crazy thing. So, like, I knew about the buoyancy and density, and I knew I'd been watching Simon Dan and Sir Sick. Simon Dan and Sir Sick were the two I was watching. And I didn't know anybody else in the community or anything like that. But then, I mean, he just appeared. I've told this story before. He just was, like, with another friend and like, oh, yeah, I believe the Earth is flat. I'm like... So, you know, and then you're into it with them, and next thing you know, my wife is coming down and going, what is going on down here? And it's like, this motherfucker thinks the earth is flat. Like, it was the most frustrating conversation of my life.
When my wife hears that I'm talking about flat earth or things like that, she's just like, shut up.
Well, what was the worst part for me was I got him to agree that if I'm like, I held a ball and I'm like, okay, so do you agree that there is less air pressure, even if it's the tiniest amount, there's less air pressure on the top of this ball than the bottom? And he, yeah, why is that so quiet? Jeez, that yelling beaver is very quiet. I have to figure out where that's coming through. I'll practice with that later. I'll figure. Don't worry. I can do the tech hour later and figure out why we're not getting louder screaming beaver. What was I even fucking saying? Oh yeah. So he agreed. He's like, yeah, of course there'd be less pressure on the. I'm like, then why doesn't it just shoot straight up in the air? It has no reason to go down. Like what you're telling me is there's actually less density above the ball than below the ball. So fuck what the density of the ball is. Why down? It's always the same thing, and it's denser. It's like. But try having it in person. It's like the thing is like when you're online, you can't reach out and actually fucking choke this person to death. and when you're in person, there's the ability to actually grab this person and shake them by the scuff of their neck and be like, "Why are you so stupid?" And so it becomes much more dramatic, I think, because you're actually in this situation where you're like, "I could just fucking murder this son of a bitch and rid the planet." Demonetized.
The world of favor, but yeah.
I like flavors better than favors, anyways.
Yeah, favors get you into trouble.
Here, let's get to the James interaction, because I believe I see a smirk on James' face, but the interaction is like, that a boy, buddy, that a boy. It feels very patronizing to me, and that's what I noticed.
I didn't know I was coming into that airport either, so it's all good. James, good to see you. James from Modern Day
There's
Debate,
James.
guys.
Oh, it's not this part. It's coming up. It's over here where they talk.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Nice hat, bro. Nice hat. Cool.
Man, where are they? Did they go to a bar or something? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah, they were doing it at a bar. Yeah.
What did you just say, by the way? Sorry, I didn't realize you were
just
talking.
the one thing I hate about meats is it's all grainy looking over here on my side. But I'm watching it
yeah.
on the stream over here delayed.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's kind of shitty. I don't know if how do you? Well, I guess on vMix it's a little better, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't care.
Well, yeah. The only other thing I'm wondering is if there's a way in the future to broadcast it to Discord, perhaps, because I think the image is maybe better on Discord. Because I could get the audio through Meets, but then the image through Discord to you, kind of thing. We could figure that out another time, but we'll play.
Let me see. I'm gonna lower my resolution a little bit on my side, see what happens.
And I'm not sure. There's no way for me to change that setting. I don't think either. Unfortunately, I think.
Yeah, you have to go into settings and then go to quality and change it to.
Well, like output. I mean, I don't think I have any way to change the output settings. Do I?
Yeah, in the meets in the settings, you can go to. You go to quality. And you only have 720 and 360, so I mean it's like.
Oh yeah.
If
Okay.
you're already set
we're good. We're good. Yeah. All right. Tech hour over.
Where's the setup at? In the back?
I do lots of tech hour.
Right.
People don't come for tech hour. I'm trying to rid the tech hour, everybody. It's going to be a new show here.
How's it going? Good, brother.
Very, very minor tech hour is okay, but I do too much tech hour.
I'll be seated.
Yeah, here it is. Here we go.
Okay.
The interaction's here.
You can choose whichever side you want. This is like if you have a water bottle or anything you want to set on it.
Cool.
And thanks for. Oh my gosh! I just realized that team. I don't know if he'll have his laptop. I think he probably will. But yes. So sorry if I.
Don't worry, dude.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I didn't see that part before. Yeah, you can see that's unfortunate. You can see how upset James is there about that too, because he probably realized he didn't tell Team something.
You want to sit.
And actually, Team didn't have his laptop, did he? I don't remember seeing him with a laptop.
I don't remember seeing him with it, but again, I didn't really watch that. Kind of clicked over and then.
And
yeah, no, I got you.
Back.
thanks for. Oh my gosh! I just realized that team.
Ah, poor guy.
Laptop. I think he probably will. But yes. So sorry if I.
Don't worry, dude. No, there's a lot going on, bro. It's all
This is
good.
going to be awesome.
It's kind of shitty of Nathan to even film this. So, you know, like everything's getting set up and shit. But what it is, it's always the same thing. He's hoping he can catch disorganizedness or something like that. He can use it towards making it look, you know, like there's always.
It's not my fault that I lost the debate. It was so and so not being prepared enough. Yeah.
Or this or that. I mean, it's just, and I think it's just part of film everything. I mean, I guess this is his job, really. This is his persona. I mean, I guess it's where he gets whatever he gets from. Did I read that last super chat, by the way? Because if I didn't, let me get back to it. Flat Earth. Team didn't lose his cool. That's the way he is. Well, no, I agree. Team, that's Team. That's the team we love. That's the team we get. The team we deserve. Isn't what's the Batman thing? It's not the team we. It's not the team we deserve. It's the team we get. I don't know what it is. Anyways, it's not that. This isn't what I came for.
Exactly at 8.
It's right here.
Like, we'll hang out for 10 or 15 minutes waiting for us.
I pushed it a little later already. So
Yeah,
we'll be
all
all
right,
right.
All right. Good stuff, dude.
Be
All right.
awesome.
Well,
I'm
I'm
excited.
gonna put my stuff down, guys. 1 second. Hold on.
Here, right here. Okay, pay attention here.
Dude, I can't believe I had some Flat Earth buddies to hang out. That's so cool. I'm glad. I brought a beer.
I'm so happy for you. It's so nice that you have friends. Wasn't that awesome? I honestly, that's what I see. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but it's like I had some friends that could show up. He's like, oh, good for you, buddy. That's nice.
Damn.
You can hear that, AJ?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Hang out. That's so cool. I'm glad. I brought a beer. It's a tattoo parlor. I figured we could.
None of this is making fun of Jay, by the way, everybody. Like this Jay, the 2 J's. None of this is making fun of Jason. These screens, I gotta do this differently. But this guy, it's all making fun of Nathan. It was funny. I had friends. There was friends that could come, and it's like, oh, you have friends. That's so nice. So sweet.
And
for
Jared
you.
corrected you in the chat, by the way.
What happened?
He's not the team we deserve. He's the team we need.
The team we need. I don't know the Batman thing. I gotta get in my lore. Every time I type Batman, it's for a specific porn video I want to see. She's really cute. She's wearing like a Batman bikini or something. It's adorable. Has nothing to do with the bikini. It had everything to do with the girl. Moving onward. So there's this part.
That's right.
This is what people tune in for, the ADHD hour, frankly.
I got a globe and a flag.
I have a podcast I've been doing for almost a year now, everybody, that's going to be starting to live stream on the channel that we have for it tonight. It would have started last week, but we had to go to my gaming channel because I was an idiot and didn't click the whole activate live stream button. So I had to wait like 24 hours. So it was time to live stream, and I was like, no. So yeah, so if you guys want insane ADHD corner style stuff, the show is and I will be starting to drop the links, but right now there's nothing on the channel, so if you search for it, it doesn't even show up. But it's Way Off Topic Radio, and it's basically just me and Frank, my podcast partner, and we just talk about anything, and it's way off topic. Yeah, James, I called him Jay, not as in J-A-Y. I called him Jay as in like J as in James. I was short forming it, Bella,
Earth, a handheld.
without his permission. I don't want to know. I want to look at the little sun in it. Do you see the little sun? Look at.
Yeah, the little pinprick.
Yeah, he's pointing at it right there.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Why is that more practical than what he's holding in his other hand?
I have no clue.
He has to tape his fucking dome on. Who's holding that shit down in real life? And you know what? Kumio, was it Kumio? Did you ever watch that Anthony Kumio thing that Weiss was all horny about? The Anthony Kumio show. He says it's fucking hilarious, is what he said. I can try to bring it up in the background. Here's what I'll do while we watch a little bit more of this. Oh shit, poo! I did that thing where every single window in your entire arsenal closes at the same time for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Like
I hate
the
that.
entire desktop closes. Like why? Come on, let's open everything back up. That's a calculator. That's a calculator. Okay, here we go.
That's right. I like it. I got a globe and a flat earth, a handheld.
Yeah, apparently I went back by accident, so there we are.
That's all right.
Bam.
Here, I'm just setting something up, guys. He loves his
His MacBook there, it looks like.
yeah. There we go. That's me grabbing something else. Because the Anthony Kumio show covered this flat Earth stuff not long ago. They ended up talking to David Weiss. Here, I'll just drag it in here.
All of work. I think it's like there are a few things
It's a big troll.
I think it's all been a troll. It started as a troll. Maybe some mental patients believe it, but they got to be very few and far between. I think there's some websites and people on YouTube that are making money. They're
Whoop, whoop.
getting a lot of hits.
I'm making a couple sandwiches worth of money, but I'm making money. Damn it! It's all that matters. Like, don't get me. No, I'm making a couple $100 in a month right now. It's pretty
That's
okay.
cool.
I'm happy with it. It would be nice if I still had my job and was making like real money, and then making $200 extra, and then I'd have some money. But instead, I decided to start my own company when I lost my job, and so now I'm just as broke as ever. And you know that now it's like.
The
My
first
dad will be
couple
like,
years is perpetually being broke.
yeah, I know. And my dad will be like, what else are you doing? And I'm like, working. He's like, are you on your computer? I'm like, I'm like, you don't understand. I'm like, when I'm not getting a call, that's what I'm doing now because I'm making some money. So I'm like, it might be a little bit of money, but it's money. So anyway.
Yeah.
This he says something really fucking funny here that I'm hoping I can find here. But this is like, look at, they pull Weiss in here. It's long, and they post some of these go on his YouTube channel because he's hoping you'll go and pay for his paywall. It's $8 a month or $9 a month, which I am not willing to pay. He does like 3 whole episodes on this, but what's funny is that the episodes he does on this have huge viewers compared to his other episodes, like 3 times the viewership. So Flat Earth, I guess, for the win again, as usual.
They're making money, so they're like, yeah, flat fucking earth, motherfucker. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
That's
Sell
what's happening.
anything.
Is he the guy that's like the truther behind it? Like the
No, there's a few guys.
documentary-
There's this Mark
Netflix?
Sargent guy who was on that Behind the Curve documentary.
Okay.
And then there's, okay, you're right. Now what?
Yeah, like they get into right here. They get into.
What difference does it make?
Oh, that's a great tack to take. Yeah, okay, you're right. Now what?
And so what he was trying
All right, now what? He says something else about it getting dirty.
Believe this one. It's
And they do. Like that's what I've figured out in the time I've been checking this out, which, you know what kind of a contract that is?
you, I
Another material.
They're talking about making it there. That's the same things we've all said. Like,
Then you put a dome over the top of it. Who did that? You know what kind of a contract that is?
you,
You know the materials alone?
to keep that a secret, to keep a dome,
And to keep a dome a secret? I can't keep my windshield clean on a brand new fucking car. Who's washing the dome?
it's all just a big conspiracy by Big Globe.
Big globe.
who's watching the dome? Oh,
It's the penguin, doesn't he know?
do you know what kind of construction material that would take?
I have no actual evidence that NASA has lied, but they
So then David Weiss comes on and starts like pitching flat Earth. Listen.
Takes to go to Antarctica, and you will see that it is impossible to explore Antarctica.
Now let me
last thing.
Okay.
Thing. You guys, there no.
I like a point by
pictures.
point exchange here. I don't like you saying that, and then I don't get to say you say something else, and we lose track. Let me just say this about Antarctica. Now, again, I'm sure you've heard Occam's razor many times. Sometimes the simplest, most easy to understand explanation is just the way it is. But
that's gonna screw up the other window you watch when I change it back. Oh, it shouldn't actually. Now that I think about it. No, it shouldn't. Anyways, that's so they have a lot of fun talking about that, and he gets a lot of views off it. So then next thing you know, what do you know? He's talking about it, a bit more, right? So,
Yep.
But I'll jump to the other exchange here. Look at it's a bunch of flat earthers. Like, they did not pass up an opportunity to go see that they're... Oh, shit. Sorry. I haven't switched it over for everybody. You just seeing... transition! I don't use studio mode much because I'm retarded and I forget to switch it over.
So do I. I was actually in studio mode the other day when I was with Steve, and I left my stream going for 7 hours total. 7.5 hours total.
What? Wait a minute. So if you end the stream in studio mode, it doesn't end the stream because you're in studio mode and you didn't end it?
I use an Elgato Stream Deck, and I thought I pushed the stream button, which will then turn it off, right? But because I was in studio mode, it didn't transition the stream to off.
Yeah, studio mode for the win, eh? 7 hours? That's okay. You get forgiven for one or two of those.
I manually went into OBS and I muted the mics on the thing because I keyed my intro, which I use as my outro as well, on OBS, and I ended up. Steve and I were talking for a few more minutes, and then, I thought the stream was done and walked away. And glad I had that stuff turned off because I was sleeping in the next room right behind me, and it's probably hear me snoring if I left the
banging his wife, just hitting the walls. He's like, we're like, woo! Go Jay, go Jay, go Jay. I'm pretty sure that happened to me on Discord, but nobody was there apparently because I haven't been regaled of stories of hearing my wife and I.
They're just waiting until you become really big and popular and you quit your day job to go YouTube full time.
Tear me down. Tear me down. Why would that tear me down? It would just fit my persona. Be like, that sounds like me. And she's like, unless you started hearing really freakish things in there and stuff like, stick it in my ass. Which I guess depends on what you're putting in there. It might not be that big of a deal. I'm not trying to offend anybody out there. Your kinks are your own. Have fun. Okay, so that's funny. They definitely didn't pass up the chance to see their super, they're like, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh my God, flat Earth groupies.
I was like, I'm blocked. I can't add Tyler right now. So.
Oh, on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fucking dude. I didn't see the beard until he talked. I thought it was a chick. That's a chick, though.
So how are you?
Good.
Good to see you guys. It's been a couple months, huh? You've been letting it all grow out, dude. That or you had it tucked back last time.
He had it up.
He had it up.
Always tuck it back.
Yeah.
He's
cool,
he's definitely his parents' favorite son.
Getting ready for they push it back. Yeah. I just want to show the environment. Oh. Go to Modern Day Debate. That's where the debate's going to be on.
Terry Davies played a bit of it though. I'm not really sure what was going on there. Don't ruin my next video, Brainy. I'm going to be switching to Pornhub. Nice. I didn't want to say anything, but now that you mention it, I added that to my spank bank. Hey, if you get an Oculus Rift, all you got to do is install Firefox, and YouPorn has a VR mode. It's trippy as shit. Could be higher def though, I feel like if you're going to be in VR. See, all they did is took regular videos and they used some sort of computer thing to VR it. I'm sure of it. Because it looks like shit. Yes, I turned it on and tried. I wanted to see what it looked like. I'm perverted. What can I say? This is what you all signed up for, isn't it? I thought there was another interaction here that I'd caught, but maybe Maybe it was just the one. It was hilarious either way. But okay, so hold on. What I really wanted to show was this one. Look at this. He was annoying people while he was in Texas, I guess. I think this might be Texas. Who knows where he is at this point? He's such a drifter.
5-year-old. No, you told me to fuck off. You said I'm a dipshit.
Yeah.
Why?
Fuck off.
Because I can't.
Hello.
This guy is a flat earther.
Because I gave you a flat.
He's so like. Sounds like he handed him a flyer and the guy told him fuck off. Like he went, "Oh, you're an idiot." Handed it back. That's your opportunity just to take your pride and walk away. But instead, this ensues.
Flyer?
Fuck off.
Look at the people in the background just like, "Holy shit, I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that."
I gave you a flyer. Are you serious?
Yeah, I am very serious.
You're that upset? I gave you a flyer? But hey, you said
I hate to say it though, the guy that he handed the
Why
flyer
can't it be
to
flat
does look kind of like a soy boy.
He probably is, but that doesn't mean he thinks the Earth's flat. But you're saying that you think Nathan thought he found a kindred spirit, is what you're saying.
That or that Nathan might actually be able to take this guy out if a fight ensued.
That's fair enough. I mean, Nathan's not. He's not like weak. You can see he has muscle, but he also lacks some nutrition. I feel like you might break his bones in an arm wrestling match. He'd probably be missing some calcium or something. I'm not sure.
Well, what did he say? He's vegan, so yeah, he's probably missing more than just the calcium.
I think somebody right at the beginning of the stream, I'm just remembering it, asked where the showerhead memes came from, and if they're still watching, whoever it was, that's because Nathan seems to basically base his worth on how many shower heads the house he's staying in has, because he'd basically be like, "I got 8 shower heads in this house." It's like, you don't own the house, Nathan. Like, if it was your house with 8 shower heads, we'd have a conversation to have. But he goes to people like T-Stew's house and goes, "This guy's got some fucking money, I'll tell you that much." And like, you know what I think it is with flat earthers? I think it's that they're not afraid of taking risks, because they're all like, you look at T-Stew and he's not exactly the most savory character when you look at his background. And so the thing is, you get people that aren't afraid of taking risks because they're kind of stupid. Right?
Yeah.
And if you swing at enough balls, you'll strike out. You'll swing and holy shit, they're swinging by. You're just striking and striking. One of these days, you'll connect one of those bastards and it'll just fly right over the hilltop because you swing at enough balls, you're going to hit one of them eventually, and you're going to hit it good probably. Everybody knows that when they're a kid that they had that one time that they remember. They were like, "Oh, I was okay at batting, but this one time I stepped up to the plate and fucking boy, I just basically like Babe Ruthed it." We all can remember, eh? Just like clank, you hear the sound, you're like, bye. Just saw it go.
I remember. I only played 1 year of organized baseball at all. That was my senior year in high school. I went 1 for 8, but I was basically a pinch runner. So, yeah, and I think I was on base because my shirt was so baggy. My undershirt was so baggy, it would actually ripple.
Okay.
Actually rippled the shirt, and the umpire would think I got hit, so he's like, "Take your base." I'm like, "Okay." And the other coach
that's awesome.
"You didn't get hit." I'm like, "He said I did. I'm leaving it with that."
Yeah, you just like refs rules, you know, you just walk away. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But you still like. Go ahead.
I was gonna say my best friend and I, we used to play backyard baseball in his house, and the backyard was kind of sloped like this, so home plate's down here. And it's such a small backyard, you had to get a double every time to be able to get on base. And by the time we were in high school, we were trying to actually hit it over the house. We actually caused a wreck in the street.
Oh,
we're hitting tennis balls, not actual baseballs, you know, but
either way, they saw a ball coming at their windshield and fucking, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I was at the hockey arena dropping my son off for some stuff, and I was looking at the cars parked there beside the arena, and they had like they have big chain link fences for like this outdoor rink that they've got set up there, and there's these gaps in them where you could like literally put hockey pucks easily through. So I'm just doing something here. They could easily put hockey pucks through these gaps, and there's like these nice cars parked on the other side, and I just remember thinking like, man, I don't know if I'd park my car there. Like my car was parked over there, but like you're talking a real good shot now to like go right through the gap and also make it like halfway down the parking lot. It would have to be, you know, like just the perfect storm, which, you know, life happens at that point. I'm just going to deal with it.
Yeah, AT2 though, it didn't actually hit the shirt. I actually saw the gap between it. It literally just fluttered the shirt sleeve. So
is he saying if it hits the shirt, is he saying if it hits the shirt, it's technically a hit? Like technically a hitting the player still?
Yeah, it's hitting the batter. So
I'm cutting something on my heel right now because it's like literally off and just destroying me. There.
And yes,
gone.
it is low 20s, snowing right now. Where AT2 is, it is definitely a great time to be grilling.
Did you see what happened in Newfoundland?
No, I've not.
Oh my God! Okay. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. We're gonna finish this real quick, and then I'm gonna show everybody because it's like like 25 feet of snow. Like there's people standing at the top, like halfway, like 2 stories up on houses, walking on the street. There's pictures of cars that have 3 cars worth of snow stacked on top, where people have dug their cars out like a cross section where you can see the snow and the car.
Welcome to Earth.
This guy's awesome, by the way, though. Watch.
You think you're spinning? You think Earth spins 1,000 miles an hour?
Hey, dude, you have to leave. I have shit to do.
I actually don't have to leave, by the way. Just so you know.
I mean, you'd have to leave if the manager walked up to you and told you to get the fuck out because you're on private property.
Well, actually, it all depends. Some are leased by another company, so it's technically public at that point. It's private property. The actual landlord, would have to actually trespass.
Yeah, but I think the manager can still kick you out of a private establishment just fine.
They can to an extent, but
you know what I mean. I mean, you know, it's just because nobody walks up and says anything to him.
My company actually owns the property that we're on, so I get to do it all the time.
We gotta get kicked out.
That's why I wish flat earthers would come to my work.
Just park there.
No.
You have to step aside and let me do my...
I don't have to step aside, just so you know.
Ah! I know, I'm a beautiful
Like, this is the part where Nathan needs to just walk away. Just take it and walk away. Like, he could have avoided this. How is this not embarrassing to him?
Here, I got something for the guy that Nathan's harassing.
Yeah, no shit, vodka, right? Yeah, I know. It's crazy, but like it keeps going. Like, look, he doesn't leave.
Yeah. Who believes? We're gonna talk about beliefs? We're going to go into cult rhetoric? Tell me about your religious beliefs. What are you religious?
By the way, when he said believe, I paused it when I was watching it myself, and I went, bad move. That's what I did right away. When he said, I believe, I went,
Oh,
he just said believe because
that argument.
Yeah, I knew it. I was like, Nathan's gonna whip out believe. So, oh, you believe you live on a ball? Fuck, it was the first thing he fucking did. So you believe you spin?
Believes.
That's and instead we live it. If you believe we live in a snow globe, like.
You know what? We have a progressive. I want to say it's progressive commercial here in the States about man wanting snow for the holidays. And the wife wanted to move somewhere warm, so they compromised and built a snow globe over the house.
Yeah, that's right. That's
I wonder if they're
actually.
spoofing flat earthers.
They so Mark's Work Warehouse here. I don't know if you guys have that in the States. They're like a clothing place that's primarily for working, right? So it's got like got like work boots and like, you know, outdoor indoor work attire and like, you know, heavy duty work and work and like, you know, nice clothes and golfing clothes, and it's just generally work related kind of clothing. You're not going to find you know, a sweet sundress in there as a woman or something, because it's not, you know, well, you might actually, if it's a work looking sundress, you know, it might be longer, a little longer or something like that. But anyways, so they have this thing they put in there that's the Arctic box. So when you go in there and you try on your big jacket, you go in there and you're like, you know, you're in the store and you zip it up and you're like, ooh, this is a nice jacket. You can walk over to this box and it's like big enough that you can stand in it and turn around and everything. And literally you open the door, it's like it's this big fucking thing, and they have to like hook it up to a lot of power. Cause like
it's a giant ice It's a giant
it's
icebox for like
fucking gigantic freezer, like insta freezer. Like it's a fucking -40 freezer. So like you open it up and it's cool in there, but it's not really like cold. But you go in there and you press buttons. You're like -10 Celsius. You're like, and it's like turns on a fan in front of you, and you're like, ooh, it gets all of a sudden it gets pretty chilly. You zip her up and everything, and then you're like -20, and all of a sudden it's like turns on more fans, and it starts turning on more refrigeration. You can hear it, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, it's getting. You know, you like, and within like, you know, there's a temperature gauge, and within like 10-20 seconds, all of a sudden it's -20, and you're like -30. You can literally bring that bitch right up to Blinky05 just subscribe. Thank you for joining the group, buddy. You'll I hope you enjoy yourself. Hit like, everybody, if you haven't hit like, and subscribe if you haven't thought of subscribing. But just to finish that, yeah, you go right down to -40, and by the time you're done, I mean, it's like, you know, you're like, there's literally like, and we're talking fans, like we're talking proper big fans, and you're like blazing in the air in this little like ice box, like whipping in the wind. And what's cool about it is that, yeah, you can stand in there for like 5 minutes and see what the jacket's like in the windy cold, and be like, ooh, you know, that's got a bit of a draft up there I don't like. But then you try the other one on, and you're like, that's the one, you know, like, yeah. So same with boots. You can put on boots and jump in there and just feel how they feel. Of course, it's going to be a little less than the jacket because of the way air works. It's more of a wind against your body.
Nimsum in the chat said, hey, AT2, if you watch teams debate, didn't one of the guys sound asking questions sound like Kyle?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, we would have known if Kyle was there. Somebody would have said something.
Quit asking me to sprinkle them titties. Said, I thought that too, dim sum.
So then, okay. So also something interesting, by the way, I found Cleary made a new channel. You know Cleary? Cleary Flat Earth?
No.
Cleary. This guy.
Oh.
You're not even in touch with reality.
Disenthralled Flat Earther, and so he's started his channel Disenthrall. So it's clearly you can hear his voice.
I was watching Where They Were.
Yeah,
and he's always playing copyright music in the background. And if you look there, they do the same made with Animotica. So yeah, so Cleary started a new channel. I've somehow stumbled across that. But just to finish this, so we can look at Newfoundland snow, and then maybe we'll make a great escape after that.
This is our glow pads right here. This is how they act.
Did Fightin' Team start streaming in the end? I know that they were possibly planning on streaming. I just don't know.
They're doing a stream tonight in about an hour.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll be off by then. So that's good.
By the way, we have a Baldy Cat sighting in the chat too.
Woo! Baldy Cats, do you want in here, buddy? I'll send you a link, Baldy. Oh, why is Baldy not a...
Yeah, it's the legit Baldy Cats too. Why did he not have a wrench?
Well, because
or spanner, as you other people.
Because I'm only just now becoming legitimate in the world of flat Earth. Truly Rotherham, thank you for subscribing.
You were low on the totem pole. Now you're legit.
Well, what's funny is when I started streaming a little bit more in November, I started getting flat earthers coming into my videos and like saying stupid shit. And I commented back to one person, and somebody commented back to my comment and said, I wouldn't worry about it. He's left the same comment on all the Globe Earth channels. He said on a bonus, he said, looks like you're the rotation. So it was the exact comment saying like, congratulations, you made the list. I guess so. Baldy, you want to come in here for a couple minutes? You let me know. We can get you a link. Somebody's got you in there.
He says no. I'm in bed now. It's
oh, I guess it is fucking 12:20. That's right. I forgot. Fight the Flat Earth's a freak. Up to like 6 in the morning every day. It's like, and by the way, I'll send him a message sometimes, and all of a sudden he'll come online and like check his message and respond to me. I'm like, go the fuck to bed. You weren't supposed to check this. Like, it's like, blink, pulls the phone out.
Because he's expecting NASA to be there to take that hologram implant out. That's what he's waiting for.
Truth be told, he's probably setting up, like, he's probably drives him fucking mad because he's trying to set up like debates, and he's hoping it's going to be the guy or whatever. And there it is, Brainy Beaver sending him a. When I say this, I'm joking. If you type penis into Discord, you'll get lots of gifs for dicks. So I usually just I type penis into the GIF thing, and I just pick one at random, usually to send him. So he just gets random dick GIFs at like I don't know, like 8 in the morning for him, I guess, 9 in the morning. It'll be like 2 a.m. for me, and I'll be like, I'll just send him a dick gif. It's fun. We have a lot of fun.
In public. Yeah. Tell me about what you believe.
This is definitely how I act in public with people who accost me at a grocery store.
I gave you a flyer.
Trying to get my groceries.
I gave you a flyer. And then you called me a jackass and told me to fuck off.
That was the opportunity for you to fuck off. That's what that was. It's just, that's all I see there is that, like, yeah, he told you how he felt about you. That was your opportunity to walk away.
Yep.
Instead, I'm gonna make a scene, and I mean, and I feel for this guy because he really just wants him to fuck off. He was telling him the truth.
Yeah.
Like, I got bigger and the other thing that Nathan doesn't really appreciate is, like, everybody's got their own problems. Like, he has no idea what's going on in this guy's life right now, and he tells him, like, calls him an idiot, tells him to fuck off, and I get it. He probably just thinks he's an idiot and wants him to fuck off, and I agree.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have a clue what's going on in this guy's life. That's the thing that really pisses me off. You know, and then he gets into a pissing match. I mean, he could have a child in the hospital. His brother could be sick. It could be anything. There could be anything happening. I mean, might have just his wife might have served him with fucking papers last night. Like, all kinds of shit could have
came out and said I'm a flat earther.
Fucking right. Some asshole came up to him and gave him a flyer in the fucking grocery line and then wouldn't leave when he told him to. So, you know, who knows how bad his day's gotten, you know?
Yeah.
Here, we'll finish this up, and then I want to show some Newfoundland, and we'll probably end it on that.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I did.
So I didn't accost you. You called me names and insulted me, and I gave you a flyer.
And I'm free to do that, just like you're free to do what you're doing.
You're right. You're spitting all over the place. Just so you know.
Okay, that's fine.
While you're talking, spit is flying out of your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. That's great.
It's pretty disgusting.
Yes, I'm the disgusting one. Thank you.
Yeah. I just gave you a flyer. That was all.
Thank you.
See, if I were that cashier, though, I would be like, come on now. Move along.
He deleted it. Oh, he didn't. Good, thank God. I wonder if he responded to it. He hasn't. He'll delete it. He'll delete this comment. Watch. And I agree with this comment wholeheartedly. I'm not kidding. You'd be missing teeth and without a phone if you tried your moronic nonsense with me. I truly can't wait for the day someone touches big chin of yours and we'll call and we call get. Wow, that was fucking He's typing with fingers and fast. And we can all get to see you sleeping on World Star Hip Hop. No, I'm fucking out. Yeah, that was a fat thumb autocorrect mess over there, I think. See, like, the thing is, a lot of people are aren't using computers nowadays, and this is the thing. That's why you get this.
They're just using their smartphones.
That's why you get this shit right here. Which is fine. I mean, it happens. It happens to me too. It's just that's you got. Sometimes when you're reading on a computer, you don't think about the fact that everybody's using phones now.
I know. I'm sitting there typing away, responding to people on Twitter on my computer. And I'm just like, bam, 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 bam. Then I'm on my phone trying to do it. I'm like, what the? Like, I'm quick at it, but it's just like it's not as.
Well, and you can't at even the YouTube thing. Like, when you're on the phone, like, it's hard to at people. Like, even when I say, oh, try to at me and stuff like that, and then I forget that you can't really do that on the phone. You can, but you have to actually type their entire name out. For somebody, it's an easy name. That's easy, but.
Yeah, but like mine, where you have to do,
thoughts by JB. Yeah, and then it's like, no, it becomes
3 words
ridiculous.
in a letter.
Yeah, or even anything that just becomes long. Even BRAINYBEAVER, it just becomes long enough that it's like, ah! You know, like you just don't want to do it.
The main people that I do that to on YouTube, my phone remembers it now, so I don't have as much of a hard time.
Yeah, that's true. Your phone does start to remember things. But yeah, so no, this come back to Orange County, California, piss boy. We'd love to see you, and he hasn't responded to that yet. So that'll be fun to see when that comment basically just vanishes, because that's all that's gonna happen.
Agreed, like, Bella. Agreed.
What did Bella say?
Chat on the phone is a pain.
Oh God, yeah, chat on the phone is a pain. I really prefer using the computer, but let's face it, I get it. Everybody has a phone, not everybody has a computer. And you know what? It's been kind of nice because they say, everything's online and stuff. Well, in the past, there was a period there where not everybody had a smartphone, and they would be like, oh, it's online. It's like, not everybody has a computer either. What are you reading? Who said what?
Before, holy shit, I just took my first shot of Everclear, sick emoji, right? Then quit asking me to sprinkle them titties. C4 in high school. I choked on Everclear and shot it out my nose. Burned for an hour.
What's Everclear? That's probably an American product. What's Everclear?
It's pretty harsh alcohol.
Oh, isn't that basically? Isn't Everclear like? Well, it's like 150 proof or something like that, isn't it? Isn't that just the stuff you light on fire and shit?
That's about all you should be using it for.
That's okay. That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, it's basically very alcohol. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. That would burn. Look at, he's still there.
This guy, dude. I couldn't believe him. I had to whip out my phone and start.
See how loud he's talking to? This guy, dude. I had to whip out my phone. Make sure everybody hears.
Recording it.
190
because
proof.
it was absolutely.
Sorry?
Everclear is 190 proof.
190 proof, holy shit.
Yeah, green alcohol,
Ridiculous
190
that
proof.
people act like this in public. Oh, yeah. Because someone tried to give him a flyer. He said,
God, act more ass hurt, why don't you, Nathan? Jesus. Like, God, just make it more obvious you're a little pansy ass. Can't even take a guy telling you to fuck off. Like, that's all that is. That's all I see there. Just, like, accept it. You got told to fuck off. Walk away. It happens. It's okay, buddy. You'll be okay. I can stand in a lineup for mail. Everybody's standing there. There's like 50 of us, and you're like, you make like a fucking joke or something, and everybody just stands there and stares at each other, and you're like, fine, fuck it. Oh. Like, that's the same thing. They just didn't verbally say fuck off. It's the same thing. They just all stood there. Nobody cracked a smile. They all just told me to fuck off. It's like, tight house. You know, like, what do you do? Like, that's, you gotta take it and run, you know. And I've got ADHD. I'm one of these people that doesn't take hints. And fuck, Nathan, you're making us, you make me look like I just like one of the smartest people in the world socially. It's crazy.
Makes you look like a saint in public.
Oh my God, it's crazy. And then I watch this shit and I go, how do I get so much heat? Oh yeah, that's right. There wasn't flat earthers all around me. If it was me in a class of flat earthers, I probably would have looked great. Because they're just all a bunch of idiots. Okay, so where is it here? I don't want to see, the news will tag me pretty hard, but you know what? I could always cut it out if I get hit too hard here. So we'll see if we can avoid getting tagged by doing lots of pauses and talking a lot.
Oh, come on. That's just a small amount of snow.
No. I think that they're going to get to... That's not it. That's not it.
No, I know.
There's pictures. You're right. This isn't it. This isn't it! I'm going to suck that out of there for a second. Yeah, 5 hours ago. There was spots where... There's spots where you could see... I'll have to find an actual picture.
To St. John's. And
things. Now, you think this is bad, and it is bad.
What if they're going to show pictures?
It is bad.
Kilometers an hour.
They're going to show pictures. I'm going to bring up a picture. We'll bring up a picture here is what we'll do. I'm gonna default to images because the images coming in are like crazy. It's like people walking like halfway up streetlights. Like no joke. Like my wife was showing me Newfoundland. My wife was showing me on Facebook is what it was. That's where she was getting them. Either that or they just
quit
like
asking me.
fucking...
Quit asking me. Said in college I used a handle of Everclear to make a cooler of PJs. I'd soak the fruit in it for 24 hours and would have people walking into walls.
That's awesome. Walking in. Yeah, you would be, wouldn't you? Apparently Facebook is where it's all at. You know?
Yeah, I was trying to do an image search on Google.
Well, I'm just trying to find tools. There we go. Type time. Past 24 hours. That's what I want. There we go. There was photos of cars under so much frickin' snow, like they were like just like vanished. So that's obviously just some extreme locations is what we're seeing then. But either way, it was a ton. It was like literally like some of the people were like, okay, so get this. 2-story house. They were climbing the snow pile to get on the roof of the house to shovel the snow off the roof of the house.
Yeah, you're looking at something like. This is probably the beginning of it all.
What, do you have a picture?
Yeah, it's a news article.
Here, 1 second. Oh, did you send something to me? Is that what just happened?
Yeah, in the internal chat here.
Okay, 1 second here.
As the shills would say, the green room chat.
Yeah, like this is when it was starting. Here, I can.
Well, if you scroll through them, there's other pictures.
Well, here's a Facebook post.
January they've got that.
2020.
Look at that. That's awesome. That's really awesome. You see that
There's
hole?
a TikTok.
Look at. Welcome to our abode. Okay, 1 second here. Shit! Sorry, guys. My kid had come in the room and I muted it and didn't turn you back on. Well, at least you just saw us laughing. Look at you didn't miss much. We were just laughing about the different things here. So, do you want a snowman? I got it. You guys are 10 seconds behind. See how fast you lose people. Look at.
What the?
What are you looking at? You going down still?
Scroll down. Kenny SC Sharp. On Twitter.
But isn't this a scene from the movie Hero with Dustin Hoffman? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Do you remember the movie? He's running into the fire, and they just had that one image of the guy going into the flames.
Yeah, but no.
You guys should
one down right below that.
You guys should have your sound back now. There you go. Okay, you're back. Yeah. I gave everybody 2,000 points. I don't know why you only have 72 points. I've told Streamlabs to give people thousands and thousands of points, and every once in a while some of you people come in here and you're balling with thousands of points because it's worked, and other people come in and go, I have 2. I don't understand what goes on with that. Multiple windows. I honestly think if you close most of your windows, Streamlabs has a better idea of what you're doing.
Yeah.
I found with multiple windows open, it had a hard time figuring. Get off my screen.
Well, my Streamlabs the other night when I was on with Reds was going off even though I didn't have it open. My alerts were going off, so who knows?
Update on Storm 2020. While parking my car last night, I left down the passenger window and was wondering why there was no snow around my car.
Oh my
Because I left the
God.
window open and all the snow was in the car. No. Can't even get in the car. There's so much snow in the car.
Oh my God. Look at the snow.
So you ready to go?
That's gonna be so bad for that car. You're gonna have to pull all that snow out of there. This is so much snow. You'd have snow in your gauge clusters, like
Oh yeah.
now Lord.
Betting on
Sorry.
I scrolled down a little bit further. NHL Puckman on Twitter. I'm betting on a spike of new babies arriving in late September, early October in Newfoundland.
Yeah, no shit. That's how it works too. Oh, yeah, that's all he's doing. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Anyways, okay. Sorry about the tech failure there for a couple minutes, everybody. Let's see. It's 6:34. I think that was fun though. Yeah, that's pretty amazing when you get your door hammered in like that. Oh, that's cool. What's that? The owl. Anyways, people are funny on Twitter. I wonder if there was this is talking about vaccines. This is Cleary's new channel. He plays too much music right there. And on this one is like Gordon Rocket Stove. This was from back during the convention.
It's gonna burn itself. I mean, this thing will light.
He says something profoundly stupid here.
And it's already.
Has air that's going up.
Well, Gordon
There's
does.
No smoke, people.
And there's no smoke.
So you could have this inside of your tan or something and just tunnel this out, tube it out, which is what he did.
Yeah, there's also, we have to take this off and you put a full.
That's a bad idea. Let's put the hot burning aluminum inside a nylon tent. Let's just put it inside a nylon tent. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. Out there in the chat stream, you guys think it's a good idea, hit the like button if you think it's a good idea to put this thing in a nylon tent. Because the next image I had was a tent on fire.
Well, man, put it and put your face over it and smell it.
He's just lucky that tents are made of flame retardant materials, the same materials he'd probably say are, cause autism or something.
You can't smell the wood burning.
No. Well, they probably do in that case, though. I wouldn't, They say that we get a lot of flame retardants in our lives nowadays.
Why does it do this? It vaporizes the wood. When you go camping and you go camping and there's a fire.
See, he's right. It vaporizes the wood because that's what fires do. Right? Like he's trying to say it does complete combustion essentially because if you have smoke coming out, it's been vaporized. So he's just trying to say that what he's trying to say is complete combustion. He's got complete combustion. He's burning it fully, and that's why you don't get smoke. And actually, truthfully, that's why cars don't emit a big cloud of smoke if they're not burning a bunch of oil and stuff because they're burning clean, right? Like clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Carbon dioxide.
Fire and the smoke gets
But it's up here.
Carbon monoxide.
Right, okay, it's here. It's this. It's just right here. He gets this very wrong.
The wood. When you go camping and you go camping and there's a fire and the smoke gets in your eyes, that is carbon monoxide. And the carbon monoxide, in concentration, you can't see it. It's smoke. It burns your eyes, but it doesn't permanently burn them. It's not heat.
It doesn't burn your fucking eyes. So he's saying that the carbon monoxide is what burns your eyes when you get smoke in your eyes at the fire. My eyes and the carbon monoxide.
Oh God.
He's saying it's a volatile chemical that burns your eyes. Okay, so here's the thing. If it burned your eyes, why would you die of carbon monoxide poisoning without knowing it? It would also burn your lungs. Because that's just it's
that just burned my lungs.
That would have a little bit especially when you hail afterwards. But it's just this is like, and obviously you know what's wrong with this, Jay.
Yes.
That was scary. And the thing that's really scary about that is that that's a piece of information that giving people wrong could lead to disaster in some cases. Like, apparently it just burns your eyes. I don't know if it's carbon monoxide thing. It's a bunch of hoikey shit. I don't need a detector in my house. You know what? While we're at it, we'll just pull the exhaust off the chimney, off the furnace. We'll grow some weed with all that CO2. Okay. Let's have a heyday.
Leave your car running while you're in the garage too.
Oh my God, that doesn't take long. Cars are not complete combustion. Something that's fairly complete combustion nowadays is gas furnaces. A modern high-efficiency gas furnace is like 96% efficient. There's a lot of carbon dioxide, not a lot of carbon monoxide coming out of them. So it just depends what you're rocking. Cars are very dirty, burning things.
Oh yeah, they are.
Oh, cold coffee. I'm gonna pound it right now. We're gonna get it done just so it doesn't get colder. Everybody loves a good cold coffee. Whatever, it's caffeine. It'll hit my veins in about 30 seconds. I'll feel great. So what time is it there for you there, Jay?
Oh, it's only about 4:40.
Yeah, that's right. You guys living on that other part of that spherical oblate spheroid that we call Earth.
Shh, don't tell anybody. It's a secret that it's an oblate spheroid that we're trying to control the masses with, remember?
This guy get my stream demonetized. Listen, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. Listen to this.
Then my motherfucking head started bringing on more. I'm like, all right, I'm fucking laying down. I'm like, shit. I just fucking feel tired and shit. And I'm like,
it's barely English at some point.
I really don't feel tired, but I feel tired. And I'm like, okay. And it's like mixed feelings. Then my motherfucking head started bringing on more pressure. I'm like, fuck. Man, so I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna just go ahead and go to sleep. Man, motherfucker tried to go to sleep. I ended up having fucking sleep paralysis.
Paralysis?
I was fucking paralyzed while I was asleep with my motherfucking eyes open. And
this is where it gets wild. I don't even know how to follow this part coming up, okay? And his whole channel's, it's Matrix Earth. The Matrix Earth. So it's all like, he goes, when he sleeps, he goes to other dimensions. But like...
Pretty sure you're another hit.
Pretty sure you're just dreaming, bro. I'm like, LSD is a hell of a drug, you know?
And you know how that shit work. Rapid eye movement and all that shit. Trying to go to sleep, but can't go to sleep, but stuck at the same time. So I'm like moving back and forth and shit. I'm like.
Somebody says, check out the house setup on Verstelica. Apparently they've got some sort of tent heat.
Like, doom. Like, then my motherfucking arms and shit shake. I'm trying to move my body, but I can't move my body. And like, I could just see my motherfucking arm moving like this and shit, like shaking and shit. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. I'm fucked up. And it felt like I was down and shit. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, dang, I can't go right now, man. I'm like, shit, I mean, nigga ain't scared to die, but like, fuck. Like, how this shit happening?
See what I mean? It's just, there, I'm leaving it there. That's enough F-bombs for one short segment of getting yellowed. But anyways, he's got some other fun stuff going on in his channel. He travels to other, oh god, get out of there. He likes copyright music.
Yes.
Today I want to.
They all do.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
No. Here's why they would do it. They're not monetized, so they don't have to worry about it as much, because most of the copyright claims are just going to be claims to get ads onto your videos to
make money,
get money for the copyright holder, right? But you're not going to. They're thinking you're not going to play their. They're thinking you're going to play their shit, so you'll get the copyright claim as well.
Oh no, I know. I've there's actually I'm working on there's some with Audacity you can actually pull music out of the background, so enough that it probably wouldn't be claimable by anybody. So I've worked on that.
I can do that. I can do that in Audition too.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So it's not an uncommon thing. Brainy Beaver, my brother suffers from this. He wakes up but can't move for hours. He's going for sleep studies to figure out what's going on. It sounds nuts, but it happens. No. Sleep paralysis is the thing. Absolutely. I don't think this guy has sleep paralysis. I think he may, but I mean, maybe all this is sleep paralysis that he's not getting diagnosed.
That very well could be. Because like the way he describes it is what's the funny part, people. It's not.
Yeah, it wasn't about the fact that he was paralyzed and couldn't move. It was just his rendition of what went down was just too much for me. For your information, it's pronounced like "Where's the liquor" in a bad Australian accent. Where's the liquor? 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 I don't know. It's as good as it gets for me. Here, hold on. We'll give him one more thing, and then we'll.
time where I went to a different dimension. Now, this is a crazy experience.
This one sounded more like drugs.
One day I was laying down and I went to sleep. So I woke up and I know that I was still in my room, but like I was like laying down, and then an angel, a king, like came through my roof and shit. Just came down and just came in there, and then she started. It was like a female angel, and she started talking to me.
This is okay, buddy. We don't need this to go into. It's a female angel. She started undressing me and shit.
Yeah, what was up? She said, you need to go somewhere. You need to go up here and all that. And I was like, okay. And then she sent me up in the sky to a different world, like almost like a mirror world, like a world on top of this world. It was like say this is Earth, but then it's a Earth on top of this Earth. So
that's drugs.
Went up there, and
he does actually say in another video about not being able to move and shit, but it sounded like ketamine. He's taking horse tranks. You never know some of these people, right? Anyways,
you never know.
All right. Is there anything you're doing? We should probably start shutting her down. Is there anything you've been doing right now, Jay, that you want to pitch?
Just posted a new video yesterday. I've already got the next one already loaded. It's going to release next Friday about the national popular vote. But I think I'm going to take a laugh at some of these other politics stuff that's going on. Nothing too major.
All right.
So,
well, everybody, check out Thoughts by Jay Brown. He's you can feel free to spam yourself there in the chat if you want there. He's if you like.
Sorry, I got it saved. There we go. I was like, I'm trying to send you. I want to send you a picture for you can use as your avatar later.
What? Who can use it? Me or what are you talking about?
You, specifically for your Twitter handle.
Oh, I see. What was it? Yeah. So yeah, give him a subscribe if you want to get into some politics and stuff. So that's good for that. I'm gonna turn off the left TV. We don't need to stare at that guy anymore. What else was I gonna say? I have been discussing very lightly. You got to be careful when you talk to Vlad, because if you say, "Hey Vlad, you want to do a debate one of these days?" all of a sudden he'll come back to you every day after that, be like, "Come on, pussy, what's going on? Let's do this. Let's fucking do this." And you're like, Vlad, I was confirming that you were cool with doing another debate. Now, let me get back to you. Chill the fuck out. And then it'll be like, next thing you know, he'll be in your like comments on your next video like, come on, why aren't we gonna go again, Beaver? You scared? It's like, Vlad, I've talked to you one time about doing this again. Like, we need to just give me a week. I said, do you want to do it? You said yes. Okay, I'll get back to you, Vlad. Like, it's just he lacks the ability to understand how that, just the proper dynamic of social engagement, I think, or something. So somehow, if you don't respond to him, and if you don't respond to him immediately, you're scared, which that's a flat earth thing. So that's a flat earther thing. They all have very big egos. But anyways, yeah, so that's something I'm trying to set up. Obviously not this weekend, but maybe I'm going to talk to him again and maybe see what his schedule's like in the next week or something. Vlad and I might go out on evolution. So, you know, get your religion hats on and get ready to go into that one. There's going to be definitely some psychiatry scenes in the background that I put Vlad into during the show. I'll probably try to pull up a few different ones this time so I can rotate them, and I can just like switch out psychiatry scenes so I can have different scenes where I'm going, yes, tell me about it. Tell me how you feel about this. Did you see the other one when I did that?
No, I will have to take a look at that.
I just stay away from Vlad. You know what? I'm gonna milk that pony one more time and see if he can't get himself kicked off my channel. So, yeah. He did apparently come back to the, like, I saw a comment where he said that well, I don't believe him, but he said he understood why he, you know, wasn't, you know, what about the whole thing about bringing the child on and all that stuff, and that he got it. But I think that was just him trying to get back on the channel, on Fight's channel. So, because he brought that kid on, that was it. When he brought his kid onto the channel, like, he started teaching her like flat earth right on the channel. Fight just annexed him. That was during his 24-hour stream.
That doesn't surprise me. And I need to rename that.
Anyways,
sorry, I just made a new playlist.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We're starting to pan out here, anyway. So, Quessa, by the way, yes, thank you very much for the 5,000 South Korean won, I believe. They called won. Yes. They're won, right? Yeah.
Quisas, yeah.
Quisas. Quisa? Quisa? I don't know if I
Quisa.
pronounced that right. But either way, thank you very much. That's very generous of you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate everything that everybody gives me, as well as the Patreons, which are going by on the bottom. If you are a Patreon and you wanna, I'm gonna send out some information to Patreons. But if you are a Patreon, you do want to get in on a gaming stream. If you do like gaming, if you have Steam, things like that, we can find a way to hook up and get maybe some gaming going on, as well as I would like to do maybe some private streams, just like hangout streams, or even just hang out in Discord. Oh yeah, that reminds me. They and them asked me to add to work through. He gave me a link today. I got to look at later to work through and add some things to my Discord to give Patreon special access to certain rooms and things. So I'm gonna try to make a room that's just for patrons, and then they're gonna have unlimited access to just hang out in there. And then I'm gonna be trying to make a very conscious effort, because let's face it, we're all very busy people, and so we do have to make an actual effort at it. I'm gonna make a conscious effort to try to be in that room a little bit more often, voice wise, and so that way people can hang out and chat with me and say hi. And that will be so like I said, there'll be a special one for the Discord or for the Patreons. I don't have memberships yet. And then, and on the same note, I'm trying to be in my Discord as well a little bit more. I've been chatting in there more often, and I just want to try to make sure I'm jumping in the voice chats when I can.
Yeah, since I've got a Patreon, I'm trying to build my my Discord up too, so I know how it goes.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I have one
and so
patron right now.
There you go. Hey, it starts slow and it comes on, and it just they start coming in. I have 10, but hey, listen, I appreciate all 10 of those people,
Exactly.
no matter how big or small. Yeah, it's I mean, it blows me away that people want to give me some money to help me do what I'm doing, and I appreciate it fully. Right now, I don't have a very large income. I do know that later when when my business builds up, because it'll take time, but it'll happen. Once my business gets going and I am making a bit more money, I would like to start giving back a bit more to the community that's helped me grow. There's definitely the ability to do more. Like, I haven't done a lot of charity streams, or even any, let's say, possibly. It's hard when I'm struggling a lot of times in the same sense, just to try to make the same money that everybody else is trying to make, right? So, but there's been times in the past when I've been a little bit better, and I'm the kind of person that would go and drop $100 or $200 on a donation stream, because I could. I can't now. So we'll see. We'll get that back maybe. Anyways, that's the goal. That's the goal in life anyways. So I do appreciate everybody showing up. I had 70-something, 80 people for most of the stream. Jay, I appreciate you coming. It's always good to have somebody else to talk to, and that way I don't have to be a one-pony show, somebody to bounce things off of.
Exactly. Sometimes it just when you have to monologue, you're like, ugh.
Well, and I do okay. Yeah, and I do okay because, ADHD lets me just talk, and I'm good at that. But at the same time, it's nice sometimes when if I have a moment where all of a sudden I'm doing something, it doesn't just go silent. You're able to jump in and say things, and that's why it's nice to have people to stream with. So I appreciate you being available and coming in here. So everybody, if you want to give him a subscribe and go check out some politics, go check out his channel. If you haven't, hit like, subscribe, go check out Patreon and whatnot. And thanks for coming, everybody. Sorry?
Remove that.
What did you say?
I posted my link in Mike's chat.
Oh, there you go. That's funny. I've done that. I've left things in there, and they're like these question marks, and I'm like, yeah, I was just holding this here for a second. I need to move it from my phone to my computer or something. Anyways, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming, Jay. Wave at everybody, and we'll see you guys all later. Have a good night.
Later.